How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
That looked like 20 overs of hard work for the Mumbai Indians, who were put into bat in the opening game for both teams at the Chepauk. This is supposed to be the El Clasico. It wasn't a lot of classic batting, couple of 20s and a 30. But 4 wickets for Noor Ahmed on his CSK debut, 3 for Khalil Ahmed. So we break down how this game stands at half-time on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricket for Timeout. Piyush Chawla, Varun Aaron, Matthew Hayden are on a really hot streak as far as predictions go, aren't you, Haydos?
Just on fire.
Your predictions are literally on fire. They burn to ash.
They're just in cinder.
155. Why is it 155 and not 180? Not more than that. What do we put that down to?
Ask the AI bot, please.
Oh yeah, Cricket for Protectors.
Exactly.
I told my editor I shouldn't be promoting it. It's going to be wrong.
I'll give you one reason: a really bad power play.
Yeah.
You know, 3 for 50 in that power play is just not good enough. And then even when you sort of extend it out to the 10 over mark, you start to lose some wickets with Noor Ahmed coming into play. Superb actually through the middle.
Yeah, I mean the story is Noor, isn't it? Because CSK knew at the auction table they wanted him. They doubled his price. Remember Stephen Fleming going boom, 10 crore and stealing him away from the Gujarat Titans. And we thought, oh, how's he going to play with Ashwin and with Jadeja? But how good was that? Let's ask the wrist spinner.
Well, he bowled really well. You know, he started off with little bit of nerves, but after that, the way he bowled, he hit those right areas and the length which you need on Chennai track, and he was spot on. And that's why if you see the way he was getting the batter, it's not that the batters were trying to slog him and getting out. He was actually beating them. Tilak Verma, and then the way he got Surya out, it was like a good stumping also, but you have to beat the batter to get the stumping as well. So I think he was really good, and the way he bowled, he just deserved all the applause.
Was it a turner?
I would say, sorry.
I won't say it was a turner, it was just good bowling.
Okay.
It did offer the spinners a little. I wouldn't call it a turner, outright turner, but we've seen that CSK like to play a certain way when they really want a trophy. And this could be one of those years where they resort to old tactics, where they offer a little turn to their spinners. I mean, it's not a coincidence they've bought Noor Ahmed for so much after getting Jadeja, after retaining Jadeja and getting Ashwin. So there's obviously a clear tactic in play here, which they play really well around, because they've won a lot of IPL trophies playing that style of cricket.
What about Dhoni?
Yeah, I was going to come to that.
He was on fire. I mean, Noor Ahmed was actually literally firing down the leg side, and just the movement across the ball. You know, they're difficult when you're sitting there sort of partially obscured by the batsman, and then the stumping as well was just superb. Just such quick timing, great hands, good vision. And I still got it.
Yeah, I mean, he's seen a lot in his career, but keeping to Noor Ahmed for the first time must also be its own form of challenge, even for the great MS Dhoni.
You'd think, but
well, it does happen. Like, it is a challenge if you have not kept against somebody, but I'm sure in the camp which they had, so he must have kept a lot of balls, because if he's keeping for somebody new, he especially took that person to the stumps and he says you bowl few balls.
Did that happen?
Yeah, no, not with me, because I have bowled against him so many times and bowled to him like in the nets also. But whenever somebody new comes, especially a wrist spinner, so he just makes sure he's keeping like some 10-12 balls so that he just get the used to of that wrist position.
And he's actually changed the way keepers gather, I would say, because traditionally keepers tend to receive the ball. He's just removed that receive completely. It's just the stumps are here, he gathers it here. There's no give, and it's just from there to there. Which
I'm trying to think of who was the example the other night in the first match.
Klaassen, who just sort of gave.
Yeah, gave and missed. Right,
Samson's foot was in the air for a while.
Wasn't
that's fine. That's how the coaches teach you.
And I think everyone on the comms at the time said if that was Dhoni, it's gone.
Gone, 100%.
How many of you are younger than Dhoni on this panel? Just put your hand up. So let's see how your reflexes are. Just do that for me.
You don't have to go
slow. That looks slow.
You don't have to go this much. You just have to take it like this.
They just literally went
54. I still reckon I'm quicker. Put in you blokes.
Because my batsman is halfway down the wicket, so I have all the time to do that.
Right. What was MI's batting missing? I mean, yes, they're missing Bumrah, but batting is pretty. At least top order batting is full strength, with the exception of Hardik Pandya, who's big batter to miss. But why couldn't they navigate this better?
I think it was good bowling by CSK. Sometimes you got to give it to the bowlers, because there's always a chatter that why didn't the batting team get enough? Because we always put it on the batters, they couldn't do it. But sometimes you actually have to give the bowlers credit that they bowled really well. Noor Ahmed with 4 wickets, bowled exceptionally well tonight.
We thought Tilak and Surya were putting some kind of partnership together, Haydos, and
Yeah.
even though Tilak looked good, why was it the surface that didn't allow for one batter to just keep going?
Look, I think just that critical period where you have to regather after a slowish start, where you've lost your premium batsman up top. As I said before, 3 for 50. That's no way to start a game when you're batting first. Now you've got pressure through the middle, and even though that partnership was good, Tilak Varma was the pick of them, no doubt. He just looks like a different class to me.
Yeah.
He's owning all around the ground. He started with a great boundary.
He wanted to dominate Ashwin. He came in with 3 wickets down and was sweeping and reverse sweeping our Ashwin.
Just didn't let him settle at all.
Just needed it a little longer. Khalil Ahmed played his part too.
Definitely, because you want wicket up front if you win the toss and bowl first, and that's what he has done. He provided the wicket of the first ball, then one more wicket, and then in the slog he got. And as I mentioned in the pre-show as well, that he's somebody who has got that wicket luck factor. Like no matter how many, today he bowled very well economically as well, but even if he's leaking runs, he end up picking up wickets, and today again.
All right. Deepak Chahar has got 28 of 15 against his former franchise. He seemed a little pumped after that. Does that tell us anything of whether 155 may not be as below par as we may think? Do you sense this is a fighting total?
I think that was more like, I've scored a few runs against my old franchise and I've put my team in a position where we can at least fight.
Well, that's very ungrateful. I think CSK paid about 100 crore for him over 5 years or 6 years.
Absolutely, but I think they may be 20 short on this wicket. They should have got at least 20 runs more. But you never know, with good bowling, anything is possible in this game. We saw almost 300 runs in the first innings. You never know, they could defend this as well.
Look at you trying to cover your average prediction.
He's very worried right now. I think yesterday, Hero Shivan with us, he said KKR are going to defend this.
I'm just backing bowlers.
Yeah, you said that, right?
Yeah, so that was a bad prediction.
And what did I say?
That was horrible.
Don't listen to us.
And Raidu said it's going to be a close win for RCB. Only Piyush Chawla said easy RCB win.
One-sided.
Yeah.
But you've seen, I've noticed Piyush is getting a lot of these right. I wish we were keeping some score.
We should. I don't know why we're not doing that.
We did it last year, if you remember.
We should do that.
So we should start from tomorrow, because today we all went horribly wrong.
No, you're getting enough things right.
I think the intel might be good.
Yeah, I told you the story.
Quick comment on Ashwin's return and how he bowled, Piyush.
I think he bowled well. And as I said, you don't expect him to take a lot of wickets, like 3-4 wickets, but you expect to stop the run flow, and that's what he has done today as well.
All right. MI, if they are to make a game out of this? Trent Bolt, Deepak Chahar.
Trent Bolt up front for sure. He holds the key. One of the most successful IPL new ball bowlers. Deepak Chahar as well. He can, if he translates his batting form into his bowling form in this game, we could see a few wickets up front. Santner's going to hold the key in the middle.
Yeah, okay. Could come into the game, but I guess this surely is the CSK's game, isn't it?
Should romp it in. Should romp it in. 20, 30 below par. I think that's decent enough.
Yeah, correct.
I'm just letting you all know. I know that the Cricinfo's forecaster has not wrapped itself in glory the first time I brought it up.
Yeah.
But it's only giving CSK 65%. I thought it'd be a lot more. But 65-35 is closer game than I had imagined.
Well, maybe looking at the surface, but still I'll say 75-25 at the moment, because 155, and as Haydos mentioned, it's like 25 runs short.
Okay, so that's Piyush Chawla's own AI created. The Piyush caster. Right, CSK to win easy?
It will go down to the wire, not easy.
Oh, okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind a 150 game going to the last ball.
I'd like to have a lot of egg on my face here.
Go on.
I just think this is CSK's to win. I think they've done a really good job with the ball. I think they'll have that home crowd, that yellow army that everyone so classically feels behind them, and it should be a one-sided affair.
You know, I'll get your prediction, then I'll just make the point I'm going to. Go on, Varun.
CSK with 2 overs to spare.
Okay, that's comfortable enough. Just saying, Rachin's at the top, ahead of Devon Conway. Expect him to go hard. But Deepak Hooda at 3 is somebody new. Now after that, it's pretty much middle to lower order batting. I guess the impact sub is Tripathi today.
Yes, so I feel Tripathi will bat at number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because Huda is somebody you don't see him getting that many runs against the new ball. Suppose if the wicket falls early, so he's bit tentative against the new ball. So you'll see Tripathi coming at 3, and Huda is somebody you can play spinners well, and he can use those long levers. So he'll be batting somewhere in middle.
Yeah, impact sub has been confirmed. Once
It
Khalil
has.
Ahmed had finished bowling, it was Tripathi. So panel thinks he'll probably bat 3. I'm just trying to see who MI's options are for the impact sub. And as we just look at that team, Karan Sharma is on that bench. There's Raj Baba is potentially an option. Vignesh Puttur, I've seen a bit of him. He's a left-arm wrist spinner from Kerala. That's quite something that they've put him on the bench itself.
I think Karan Sharma should.
Karan Sharma is the
come in.
leggy?
Experienced character, important game because any team wants to start off with a win. So I would back Karan Sharma to come in as impact sub.
Yeah, Karan Sharma, because you have seen there's some help for the spinners as well. The ball is a bit stopping and like spinning a bit. Not as Varun mentioned, it's not a turner, but still there is something for the spinner. So
Yeah.
Santner, Karan, and then you have Namandhir who can roll his arm over with off spin, and Tilak maybe if needed.
I believe there are some performances going on at the Chepauk, and therefore the run chase is slightly delayed. Just letting you all know over here.
All right.
Yeah, they're making a real match out of this. I wouldn't mind a 150, 160 game get close rather than a 280 playing 240. There's a charm to a 160 game.
I mean, it is a deceptive venue. If this was pretty much any other venue, you'd go, come on, they're probably 70, 80 runs behind par.
Yeah.
But Chepauk is one of those venues which it can be just a little tricky. And if they do manage Mumbai Indians to take some early wickets with that world-class bowling attack that they do have, new ball experts, then there's some risk.
I'm
But if
actually
you-
taking
if you
some
throw-
quick comments on our YouTube live while we have a little more time. Manu makes a very good point. If Karan was going to be the impact star, why didn't they bring him into bat? But they did lose enough wickets. If Karan Sharma has to bat, you think he could bat ahead of Trent Bolt?
Yeah, that's also
That's
true.
interesting.
It's
So maybe
actually
it's
a very
not-
good point.
it's
That's
not
actually a
Karan
very
Sharma.
good point, but we'll have to see who's.
Thankfully, someone's made it.
Yeah.
Thanks to him.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Manu. Right, so that gives us an inkling. Maybe they're not going
Karan Sharma.
Karan Sharma's way. Ajay Sangwan is saying, MI needed Piyush Chawla at the present situation.
Thank you, Ajay.
Right, okay, so this is going to be an interesting call for MI. They have Raj Baba, they have Vignesh Puttur as a left-arm wrist spinner if they go that route. But do you think it's CSK's game? Panel says CSK to win this.
For sure.
Yeah, for
Right,
sure.
so let's pick up the chat at the end of the El Clasico. It's not turning out to be a classic per se. It's dominated by CSK for now. If it's a close game, should have plenty to discuss on our post show. Join us then for Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricket for Timeout.
How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.